Is it time to buy or sell SoundHound AI stock? In this video, we are diving deep into SoundHound AI. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 9th of July, 2025. And now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 30th of June, 2025, our system has categorized SoundHound AI as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Now, let us examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Throughout this period, the stock has surpassed our expectations, experiencing a gain of 20.22% since we initially recommended purchasing SoundHound AI 1 week ago. This results in an average return of 2.89% per day since it was classified as hold or accumulate. A score of 0 signifies that our system predicts considerable volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. Given the recent developments, we are unable to ascertain the stock's forthcoming direction, as it could potentially move in either direction. The stock is currently positioned within the upper range of a broad and robust upward trend in the short term. This situation typically presents a favorable selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a pullback towards the lower end of the trend is anticipated. A breakthrough at the upper trend line, priced at $13.19, would suggest a stronger upward momentum. The present 3-month trend indicates a potential increase of 21.39% over the coming 3 months, with forecasted returns varying from a decline of 8.53% to an increase of 24.16%. In terms of a longer-term perspective, our 12-month analysis points towards a projected change of 31.83%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance might fluctuate between a decrease of 9.57% and an increase of 183.64% within the next year. In actual figures, this would translate to a future price range of $11.66 to $36.59. Our latest daily update for SoundHound AI includes the headline, SoundHound AI Inc. stock price up 1.49% on Wednesday. The SoundHound AI Inc. stock price increased by 1.49% on the last trading day, which was Wednesday, the 9th of July, 2025. The price rose from $12.71 to $12.90. This marks 3 consecutive days of gains. It will be interesting to see whether this upward trend continues or if a minor pause occurs in the coming days. On the last trading day, the stock experienced fluctuations of 7%, with a low of $12.42 and a high of $13.29. Over the past 10 days, the price has risen 6 times and has increased by 31.36% over the last 2 weeks. The trading volume fell on the last day by 49 million shares, with a total of 68 million shares exchanged, amounting to approximately $873,032,000. It is important to consider that decreasing volume alongside rising prices can indicate divergence, serving as an early warning of potential changes in the next few days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached $24.98, while the lowest price was $3.94. Currently, the price is 48.36%, or $12.08, below the 52-week high of $24.98, which also represents the all-time high for the stock. SoundHound AI, listed as SOUN, has experienced a remarkable increase of 55% in its stock price over the past 3 months, significantly outpacing broader market gains. This surge is attributed to the growing demand for its voice AI technology and a notable shift among short sellers who are starting to cover their positions. This movement could create further upward momentum in the near term, Additionally, investor interest has surged recently, reflecting a strong appetite for the stock as it continues to gain traction in sectors such as automotive and enterprise solutions. Financially, SoundHound is forecasting revenue for the current year to be between $157 million and $177 million, roughly doubling its figures from 2024. This impressive growth trajectory positions the company as a key player in the generative AI landscape. Speculative enthusiasm surrounds its stock, and while some analysts caution about overvaluation based on discounted cash flow models, the underlying business fundamentals indicate a robust demand outlook. In the short term, the positive sentiment and potential for further short covering may boost SOUN stock price. However, in the long term, sustaining this momentum will depend on the company's ability to meet its revenue projections while managing market expectations regarding its valuation. Investors should closely monitor these dynamics, as they could significantly influence SOUN stock performance moving forward. Analyst ratings. On Wednesday, the 18th of September 2024, it was reported that H.C. Wainwright assigned SOUN a underperform rating with a hold recommendation. On the same day, it was also reported that Wedbush gave SOUN a buy rating with a hold recommendation. Additionally, on Wednesday, the 18th of September 2024, H.C. Wainwright again assigned SOUN a buy rating with a hold recommendation. On Friday, the 9th of August 2024, it was reported that Wedbush rated SOUN as outperform with a hold recommendation. On the same day, Cantor Fitzgerald assigned SOUN an overweight rating with an upgrade recommendation. Analysts have assigned SoundHound AI stock a general strong sell rating. They consider the price-to-earnings ratio to be a strong sell, and the price-to-book ratio also receives a strong sell rating. In terms of return on investment, analysts have rated the stock as a strong sell. The following signals have been identified for SoundHound AI. SoundHound AI Incorporated's stock currently presents buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal based on the relationship between the two averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support can be expected at levels of $11.50 and $10.19. A drop below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Friday, June 13, 2025, and up to this point, the stock has increased by approximately 41.76%. Further increases are suggested until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, there is a buy signal coming from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence. It is worth noting that volume decreased during the last trading day, even as prices rose. This discrepancy between volume and price may serve as an early warning sign. Therefore, it is advisable to monitor the stock closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 17 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 5 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 14 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 8 days ago. The relationship between the short and the long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 6 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal from 10 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal from 8 days ago. The relationship between the short and the long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 6 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for SoundHound AI. SoundHound AI Incorporated finds support from accumulated volume at $12.71, and this level may present a buying opportunity as an upward reaction is expected when the support is tested. This stock may experience significant movement throughout the day, indicating volatility, and with a broad prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, it is considered to be high risk. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by 87 cents between its high and low, equating to 7%. In the past week, the stock has had an average daily volatility of 8.64%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for SoundHound AI, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, let's discuss the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is losing money. Even established companies can go through tough times, often due to circumstances beyond their control. However, consistently negative PE ratios may raise alarms about profitability and could suggest risks of bankruptcy. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 14th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are projected at -6 cents. Keep an eye on these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for SoundHound AI. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which means the stock could move upward swiftly under the right conditions. In this scenario, you might consider entering a position and using volume to guide your exit strategy. On the downside, SoundHound AI encounters its first support level at $12.71. If this support level holds, it could present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for SoundHound AI from multiple analyst sources is categorized as a strong sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 24th of June, 2025, SROK Diana executed an insider sell of 2,800 shares of Class A common stock. On the 20th of June, 2025, Mohajer Kavan performed an insider buy of 240,000 shares of Class A common stock. On the 20th of June 2025, Mohajer Kavan also executed an insider sell of 122,712 shares of Class A common stock. On the same day, Mohajer Kavan conducted another insider sell, this time of 131,664 shares of Class A common stock. On the 20th of June 2025, Imami Majid carried out an insider buy of 80,000 shares of Class A common stock. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we have determined that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of -23.496. In total, insiders acquired 4,791,868 shares, while selling 6,912,481 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $12.54, reflecting a decrease of 2.82%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, presenting a higher level of risk. The 14-day relative strength index is 84, which considerably amplifies the risk. Furthermore, there is a buy signal prompted by a pivot bottom identified 16 days ago. Is SoundHound AI stock a good buy? SoundHound AI Inc. presents several positive signals. However, we do not consider these sufficient to classify it as a buy candidate. At the current price level, it should be regarded as a hold candidate, meaning investors should either hold or accumulate shares while awaiting further developments. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the most recent trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Thursday, the 10th of July, we anticipate that SoundHound AI will open lower by 3 cents and begin trading at $12.87. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions on StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you agree and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. Here is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at StockInvest.